Marcus is coming in for a routine diabetes follow-up. 2 days ago, his intake mentioned new numbness in both feet, but if nobody reads that line before the visit, it sits unread until after the appointment, while the clinician is opening the chart cold 2 minutes before he walks in. Every Keragon agent is just 3 parts: a trigger, instructions in plain English, and its tools. Let's build one that writes a 10-second heads-up into the chart before every visit. This one fires on the EHR's before appointment event. It runs a set time ahead of each visit, 60 minutes by default, once per appointment. So the brief is fresh when the clinician opens the chart. The instructions are plain English. Read the chart and the latest intake, conditions, medications, allergies, vitals. Then write one short brief in a fixed shape, a 10-second summary, and only the flags that matter, or no notable flags. And here's the line it never crosses. It reports symptoms and values as facts. It never names a diagnosis, and it never suggests treatment, even when it seems obvious. The tools are your EHR and an escalation path. The EHR fires the trigger, hands over the chart, and takes the brief back. Slack is where a note goes if it can't write safely. That's the whole build: trigger, instructions, tools. Now we're ready. From here, we can test the agent or hit publish, and we're live. Let's watch a few runs, the different cases this agent will come across. First visit: a type 2 diabetic in for a routine follow-up. The intake reports new numbness in both feet, there's a gap in his metformin, and his HbA1c has climbed to 9.2. It writes a 10-second brief and lists those as flags, plain facts. It never calls it neuropathy, and it never suggests a treatment. That's the line it holds. Second visit: a healthy adult in for an annual wellness check. No active conditions, normal vitals, and an intake that says they feel well. Nothing here is worth the clinician's attention, so it says exactly that. No notable flags. That's the right answer, not padding. Third, the record points to 2 different people. The chart header is one patient, but the linked intake carries another name and date of birth. So it writes nothing and hands the appointment to a person because briefing the wrong patient could expose someone else's information. It never guesses. One agent before every visit, a 10-second heads up the moment the chart opens. It summarizes and flags. It never diagnoses and it never guesses. This is a starting point. Swap in your EHR and your escalation path and set your lead time. Start now at keragon.com/agents.